Cool. So, my name's Fox, and
I'm Lewis.
hi there, my name's Fox.
And I'm Lewis.
And we're here to talk about a very interesting topic which affects every single person on this planet.
You might recognise us from My Transsexual Summer, that was broadcast on Channel 4.
And if not, then hopefully you'll get to know us a bit more throughout this project. But we're very excited to embark upon a journey to explore gender. If you imagine gender on one spectrum and sexuality on the other, I believe that as humans we all exist somewhere along that point. So, and perhaps that's subject to change as well. Maybe that moves as you explore different things throughout your life. But I mean, gender, do we self-police it? You know, do we, like pink for girls, blue for boys, and how that used to be, even those colours back in Victorian times were, they meant completely the opposite. So it's interesting, isn't it? It's fascinating.
Yeah, I think all documentaries that have been made in the past on transgender people, even though, their intentions may be good, like opening people's eyes to, accepting transgender people, but this goes beyond that. It's to do with, like, it's the very core of gender, what we feel is male, what we feel is female, because there's two aspects to transitioning, I think. There's the part that affects how you feel about your own body, and then there's how you feel about interacting in society and how society sees you.
Yeah.
So some people, I, for instance, transitioned because I didn't have a problem with how society saw me. It was for my own body. I felt like I was, I'm literally male with female body parts, and it was a deformity to me. I needed to change that. But I think some people feel they need to be seen a certain way because of how society's, made us think. We need to deprogram our minds.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's a wonderful opportunity to explore all those, just what we've built up about gender and what exactly that means and who enforces that and why. I think that we've had a head start with exploring our own genders because we've, personally I've I haven't felt like it's been very authentic. I've been heading towards a more authentic me by exploring my gender and how I feel that it differs to that of which I was born into. So I guess we could tell what we don't want to be by being treated the opposite way. And luckily, for both of us, our journeys are further down the line. It's not such a critical time for us, so I think that we're really excited to talk to people that have a real spectrum of experiences and different places where they're at in life as well, because we want to hear some of those stories. And I think the most important thing about this documentary is about humanizing people and realizing that we're all of us, no matter in our great variation, we have the same wishes and hopes and aspirations, and that's what makes us very unique and special. I think we're here to represent different sides, and I'm glad that there's such a huge diversity of people and ideas and views and languages and all that beautiful stuff that makes up the fabric of life.
Every single person that is going to be on this film, needs to be applauded for stepping up and going against what mainstream society says. And we really hope that this opens so many people's eyes and minds, and
to not feel so restricted in what they're existing in. And also I think it's important to point out that because we are trans and because we're exploring gender and we are talking to other people who are in a similar have similar perspectives to us, I think we've got the edge in some ways. Hopefully we're going to look back in 10 years time on this project and think, thank God we don't need to make another one of those because we progressed since then. So that'll be good. I look forward to that.
Definitely.
But it's going to be an epic project. We've decided to embark upon it for a good year.
I guess, if we find people that are just starting out with this whole journey, and the way they see themselves probably will change, and people's opinions will change because we all grow with it, don't we? So it would be really good to capture that.
Definitely. I think the most difficult time for me was after I'd renounced being female and I decided I was actually going to go ahead with transitioning, which is obviously a massive change in your life and a lot of worries and all that, to the point where I maybe 9 months down the line of taking hormones when I actually began to be seen as how I felt on the inside. So
Yeah.
I started to be seen as male then, and my life got a lot easier. But for that time period, I'd say a year perhaps, living in between that space and having to navigate what toilets to go to and how to speak to people on the phone and all that, I think that's a really, really tricky time.
Yeah.
And for people who are genderqueer and perhaps live in between that space. Yeah, so the documentary is called...
The documentary is called My Generation, and we're going to set it for release around 2014.
And we're going to start with the UK, and you know, if it takes us further afield, then that's also very exciting. We've managed to get all the equipment we need,
Yeah.
And we've got so much enthusiasm from ourselves and
Yeah.
from everyone that we've told about the project. So
I don't think you don't need a big budget to make a good film.
No,
you just
need
need
passion. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. It's about people's stuff. It's the people that are going to make this film.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're not really making this film. The
No.
people that we find are going to make the film.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
It's exciting.
we're really excited about starting.
Yeah.
We're going to be recording a series of mini videos, behind the scenes videos that we're going to upload as we're making this project, so people can see where we're up to and go along the journey of the filmmaking process with us.
Absolutely, and get some extra information about characters that we check out. We're going to edit some of the footage, and we're going to have little snippets of information and short videos about various topics to do with gender and transitioning.
At the moment, like, we don't really know how it's going to go, do we? We don't know how it's going to turn out exactly.
It's quite exciting,
And
actually. I like that.
That's the good thing about it. We're just going to go out, film, and see what happens, and you know, hopefully one story will lead on to the next, and it'll all flow. Okay, our next step is to just literally go out there and
Start filming.
So we've had so many people want to take part in this documentary. They've sent us videos of themselves. You
Amazing,
know.
inspiring, emotional
Yeah.
videos.
They've really opened up their lives to us, haven't they?
Yeah,
Like, you know.
yeah,
And,
completely.
we're so grateful for that, and yeah, we're gonna start off, I think, like in the south, like start off, you know, Brighton, London, and then extend
Totally, yeah.
all over.
Because you're
all over
based
the
in
UK.
London, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And you go up to Manchester occasionally.
Yeah, well, my hometown's in Manchester, so you know we've got the northwest, easy access.
That's
and
right.
So I guess that's everything we have to say right now. We just have to wait till we've got out there and
That's right.
we've shot some more footage, and
We've got so much to learn. I mean, I'm really excited to learn
yeah, definitely
everything, all the equipment, and meet new people. And you know, at the end of this project, I look forward to being in this position in a year's time and to recap
Yeah.
what's happened, because
we should come to the bench again. We should come sit on this
We'll
bench
meet here,
and
shall
meet
we?
here in a year's time when
Right.
it's all made, and we'll probably
I'll
realise.
have a beard then.
Yeah.
I'll have a beard like yours.
And we'll look back at this
Yeah.
video, and we'll just be like, oh, we didn't have a clue then, did we? Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we just hope we do it.
Hope we do a good job. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope we do it justice. And you know, it's always a bit scary embarking upon something like this, but you just got to do it, don't you? Otherwise,
Yeah.
who's going to do it?
Yeah,
Who's going to do it for us? You know,
exactly.
we got to do it.
Yeah.